Good day, beloved brethren. This is Abida once again with today's reflections entitled Priorities. While at the park one day, a woman sat next to a man on a bench near the playground. "That is my son over there," she said, pointing to the little boy in red who was gliding down the slide. "He is a fine looking boy," the man said, "and that is my daughter on the bike in the white dress." Then, looking at his watch, he called out to his daughter, "Melissa, it's time to go." But the little girl pleaded, "Just 5 more minutes, Dad. Please, just 5 more minutes." The man nodded, and the daughter continued to ride her bike to her heart's content. Minutes passed, and the father called out again, "Time to go, Melissa." Again she pleaded, "5 more minutes, Dad. Please, just 5 more minutes." The man smiled and said, "Okay." At this the woman said, "My, you certainly are a patient father." The man just smiled and he responded, "Her older brother Tommy was killed by a drunk driver last year while riding his bike not too far from here. I never did spend much time with Tommy, and now I would give anything for just 5 more minutes with him." I vowed not to make the same mistake with Melissa. She thinks she has 5 more minutes to ride her bike. The truth is, I get 5 more minutes to watch her play. You see, life can be a challenge, but as long as your priorities come first, you'll always be able to be on top of things and make the most out of your hard work. Beloved, what are your priorities in life? Have you ever thought about what is most important in your life? Most of us spend each day just doing what we feel like without ever considering if it is the right thing or if there is something of more importance that should be attended to. Would it not be a total waste if at the end of your whole life you suddenly realize that what could have been considered your most fruitful years, all your money, all your energy was spent on things of little or no value, all so very worthless, that you would have thrown away your life on vain and meaningless pursuits? What should be our priorities, beloved? First of all, we should build our dreams and hopes on things that are eternal. Focus on getting your name written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Having all the money in the world does not count for anything if at the end your immortal soul is lost forever. Mark chapter 8 verses 36 says, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" And Colossians chapter 3 verses 2 speaks about setting our minds on things above and not on earthly things. Beloved, even Jesus knew what his priorities were, and he focused on them. He knew exactly what he had been sent to accomplish, and that was what he prioritized. At the end of the day, it is us who choose and decide what our priorities are, the things that we value most. People are often influenced by and are drawn to different ways of life, and that is where their priorities and values are based. For instance, television can be very influential. Most of the crime situations of today has been influenced from television. The way people behave and dress and talk most of the time is from what is seen on TV. Today, the innocence of little children who are still to be considered babes is jeopardized from what they are allowed to watch on TV. Innocent little eyes subjected from a tender age to things that are most inappropriate. And then the people we associate with. It is said, "Just look at your friends and know who you are." since birds of a feather flock together. Things that once was regularly practiced, like common courtesy, has now become a thing of the past. Saying please and thank you is now a rare commodity. Psalm 119 verses 37 says, Lord, turn my eyes away from worthless things. And as the song says, turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in his wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. As Christians, beloved, your salvation depends on the priorities you set. Life is only a fleeting moment, so get your priorities straight now before it is too late. Matthew chapter 6 verses 33 says, Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and everything you need will be given to you. The greatest commandment of all times is that we should love the Lord our God with all our hearts and minds and souls. And the second is that we should love our neighbor as ourselves. Does these have first priority in your life? Does God come first in your life? In this world, Almighty God has been eliminated from so many things. Yet he loves us with a burning, passionate, and everlasting love, and his ear is ever open to our cry. Humble yourself, beloved, and turn to your God. Your first and foremost priority should be to serve him. In doing this, we have absolutely nothing to lose. Think about it, beloved. Consider the consequences. Weigh the pros and the cons. What have you got to lose by turning to God? Absolutely nothing. On the other hand, there is the possibility that you could lose your soul if you don't. Yes, I urge you to think about it. Psalm 34 verses 15 says, The eyes of the Lord are intently watching all who live good lives, and he gives attention to them when they cry. And so, Lord, may the world not mold me today, but may I be so strong as to help mold the world. And Lord, may we live in a way pleasing to you, knowing that we can trust you completely, since you are not slack concerning your promises, and you will always provide for us according to our needs. And may Almighty God bless you abundantly, my beloved brethren. And I pray you have a most amazing and an awesome day. God bless you.